What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our adventures.
This week's adventure brings us to Pinnacles National Park. This park is known for its caves, condors, and namesake rock formations. We're going to check it all out and bring you along with us.
So let's do stuff. I'm Tara. That's Lucas. We're on a quest for new adventures and great food. Come along with us as we explore our incredible world. Established in 2013, Pinnacles National Park is one of the newest parks in the system. The park is located in Central California, east of the Pacific Coast, and about 90 minutes south of the Bay Area. There are two entrances to the park, one on the east side and one on the west side, with no road connecting them. The park's namesake pinnacles are the eroded leftovers of an extinct volcano that has moved 200 miles from its original location on the San Andreas Fault. The other half still resides north of Los Angeles. The large-scale earth movement also created talus caves, which happen when narrow gorges are filled with large rocks, leaving passageways in between.
All right, good morning, everyone. And it's a pretty early morning. Everybody said, get here early, get here early, get here early. The parking fills up, get here early.
They even had signs on the way in, like those digital signs.
Let's say the parking fills up, especially on the weekends. So we got here at 6:45 and the entrance station wasn't even open and we were the first car in this parking lot. People are pouring in now. So yeah, you probably should get here early, maybe not quite as early as we did. All right, today's hike is kind of cobbled together a couple different trails. I think it's fairly common to combine trails here in this park, but we're gonna start on Condor Gulch and then take it to the overlook, maybe see some condors, hopefully, and then we're gonna connect on to the High Peaks Trail and then on eventually to Bear Gulch Reservoir. That's the plan. Let's do it. So this is a roughly 5.6 mile hike.
And it's considered moderate.
There is a challenging steep and narrow section in the High Peaks area.
And some cool stairs.
And roughly 1,300 to 1,400 feet of elevation gain. So you could see right through the trunk of this tree, and I was like, surely that can't be alive. And it is. That is truly amazing. All right, so we are now leaving the Condor Gulch overlook and heading up the High Peaks Trail.
No condors yet, but we did see some baby turkey vultures learning to fly in the cliffs, and it was real cute.
Not 5 minutes later, we looked up and to our surprise saw not one, not two, but 3 California condors.
Those are legitimate condors. 3 of them. Oh man, we finally saw them.
The California condor became extinct in the wild in 1987. Though still critically endangered, a breeding program has brought them back from the brink. Park visitors sometimes mistake turkey vultures for condors, but condors are substantially larger and have a distinctive white triangle on the underside of their wings. Viewing these rare, majestic creatures in their natural habitat was truly awe-inspiring.
Okay, we have reached the steep and narrow section of the trail where there are steps carved into the rock and handrails. It's supposed to be a little bit challenging. Kind of excited.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Squeeze!
Okay, well, we just finished the High Peaks Trail, and shout out to Mike and Linda for being trail buddies on the way down. And now we're on our way over to Bear Gulch Reservoir, where Tara's gonna jump in with all her clothes on.
Maybe, it's really hot.
Bear Gulch Reservoir.
We made it.
So many dragonflies.
Really more than I've ever seen in my whole life. At least 3 varieties, a small blue one, a large blue one, and a bright orange one.
Very popular spot, lots of people here.
On our way back to the car, we were able to walk through the very beginning section of Bear Gulch Cave. There are 2 separate caves in Pinnacles National Park, Bear Gulch and Balconies, and both are either open or closed at different times of the year. We recommend checking the National Park website for the status of each cave before planning your trip, so you don't end up like us in July when the entire Bear Gulch Cave was closed.
For breakfast this morning, we're making my famous Grand Royale avocado toast with all the fixings. We're gonna fry some sourdough toast in butter, put avocado mash on top of that, cheese, bacon, and an egg on top of everything. Step 1, we're frying up some bacon. Step number 2 is fry up the toast. And originally we thought we were gonna use butter, but we've got all this wonderful bacon grease here, so we're gonna fry it up in that. Step 3, mash the avocados. Step 4, put the avocado on the toast. Step 5, put the bacon on top of the avocado. Next step, fry the eggs. Next, we're going to put a slice of cheese on top of the eggs and cover it to let it melt. And the last step is put the egg on top of the toast.
This looks ridiculous.
Another wonderful campground creation.
Let's give it a try.
It's terrible, throw it away.
Holy cow. Oh my god. The cheese is melted perfectly. There's a crunch from the toast, a little bit of crunch from the bacon. So much just creamy, fatty, decadent. Oh my god. It's obscene. This is a rarity. Something like this is a rarity for us, but wow, that's real good.
We hiked like 7 miles yesterday, and we have another hike today, so this will get us fueled.
For accommodations for this trip to Pinnacles National Park, we booked a site on hipcamp.com. If you're not familiar with HipCamp, it's basically Airbnb for camping. This place is very close to the park. That's one of the biggest benefits. About a mile from the park entrance, and it's literally right on the border. The host came by last night and said that this is kind of in a state of flux right now. They want to level out the spaces a little more, maybe add some shade, and a more permanent bathroom situation. Right now it's kind of like a tent with a composting toilet in it. I believe there are 12 or 13 sites, and the 2 nights we've been here, there's only been one other group. In fact, for much of yesterday, we were kind of certain that we were going to be the only people here, but some people showed up late in the day. If you're interested in booking this site, we'll link it down below, and we've had a good time. All right, we got camp packed up and we are ready to head out, but as is tradition, not only do we not let our own trash hit the ground, we also pick up any trash that was left by other people that we can see. So let's do it. And now with that done, we're gonna hop in the car and take the roughly 1 hour drive south around over to the west entrance. Let's go check it out.
For our hike today, we're taking the Balconies Cliffs Balconies Cave Loop. It's a 2.5-mile lollipop with an elevation gain of 400 feet. Though you can do it either way, today we've chosen to go through the cave on the way out and up through the cliffs on the way back.
Can you imagine how loud this rock was when it fell? Into the cave.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's extremely dark. Turn off your light. Yeah, so it's a little dark in here. Oh, man. Okay, on we go. Well, that apparently was Balconies Cave. I really thought that it would be longer.
And more challenging.
And more challenging. It was a little bit challenging.
A little bit.
It was
they
fun.
do a pretty good job of making the rocks into steps. And there's arrows on the wall to follow, so it's actually really not too bad. I would really not hesitate taking kids on this. It should be just fine. Definitely need a flashlight though.
Yes, definitely bring light. It gets, like you just saw, very dark. But it's fairly short. I kind of wish it was about 3 times longer, but still a lot of fun.
Yeah, pretty cool.
As we were hiking the Balconies cliffs on the way back, we stopped for a break and looked to the sky. Gliding on the wind with a group of turkey vultures was one more condor. What a magnificent end to another memorable national park adventure. That wraps up this trip to Pinnacles National Park. Thank you so much for coming along.
And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe. It's the best way you can support our channel.
We'll see you in the next one. There's a hawk just chilling on that car. I thought that was fake. That's real. Yep, just hanging out.
Wow.
Saying hi, welcome to Pinnacles National Park. Hi, hawk.